A very warm welcome to the tradingmentors.com. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. This is Chris here, head trader at the Trading Mentors, and we've been trading for 30 years or more. So we want to share with you our experiences, and the weekly Forex, the 20th or 24th, is going to go through all the best trades for the coming week. But in addition to that, what I'm going to do is teach you and coach you how to use 8 waves successfully. More explained in the next few minutes. And don't forget, this is only a 15-minute, 20-minute video. So put your feet up, get yourself a coffee, and enjoy in the next few minutes. The other thing we're going to be talking about is compounding using the gold software. Very interesting. I think you're going to love this combination. And then we'll go on to the full market analysis, including Forex, gold, silver, indices, etc. Go through the whole lot. Bitcoin. And then we can see what's going on. In the meantime, if you would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do. And if you like what you see, then please click the like button. And of course, if you want to be part of my team, where I analyze markets every day, using my 30 years of knowledge, expertise, and etc., then please do. It's free, 14-day free trial, and just click on the link below. So I'm delighted to welcome you to the weekly Forex forecast for the 20th to the 24th of March. Before we go into the markets, I've got a lot of requests from members about wave patterns, and this is a really successful way of analysing the markets technically. This was invented in the 1930s and still remains one of the most successful ways for professionals to trade. So let me explain how it works. There are 8 wave formations within a trading period. So we have 1, 2, up to a 3, retracement to a 4, which is the bullish one which we like to trade. Wave 5 is the end of the trade, and then we have ABC pattern. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. The ones that we trade is the wave 4, which is the continuation of a trend. So there's the wave 4 there, and then it shoots up, and then we wait for an ABC pattern. So wave 5 kicks in, is confirmed, falls down, and then we sometimes have a head and shoulders at the same time, which is perfect, and even a double top. But nonetheless, even if we don't get that, we simply go in on this trade here on the B, and as you can see, we've got an inside bar right on the B pattern, and then the price will fall with that pattern down to C, 134.83. One of the things you can do with the advanced pro charts is go closer to the time frame, say the 1 hour chart. This is the hourly chart, and as you can see, what happens is we get a sell signal right on the button on the B pattern, the B formation. So the B's are really important. The ABC setup after a wave 5 is important, and you bank about 100 pips and it goes to target. So a fantastic way of trading. So look out for wave 4s, which are automatically drawn on your chart. And then wave 5 patterns, we don't trade off the wave 5, we trade off the AB. So you're trading off 4, you're trading off B, and then when it comes down to C, if there's an order block or there's other information, then we can trade off the C because it tends to come back to B or thereabouts. So there's 3 angles of attack, if you like, the 4, the B, and the C. So look out for that. I've just jumped into the gold software. Bear with me for the next few minutes, but then we'll go into the markets and do the technical analysis, and I'll give you my favorite trades coming up for Monday and onwards. Excuse me. So this is the gold software. This gives you buy signals along the way, and this gives you this is a 5-minute chart which gives you buy signals along the way. Okay. Very, very straightforward. Nothing more simple. This is 700 pips, guys. So if you haven't got the gold software, then click on the link below and we'll get you started for Monday. if that's what you want to do, and become a professional gold trader. But the important thing here is about compounding. Now, what tends to happen in the early days, you tend to be looking for the trades and wondering which one shall I go for in terms of day trading, in terms of adding to a position, etc. But the best ones to go for are when they are in profit. So we are in the pound Canadian. It's not making much, but it's in profit. But I want to show you the setup that you can do. So let me show you the pound Canadian setup into a wave 4. So I've gone into pound Canadian, and as you can see, it's in a wave 4, which is my preference. It's our preference as a team to look out for wave 4. So guys, my students, my members, if you see a wave 4 and I don't spot it, please let me know in the VIP room. But nonetheless, we've got a buy signal above the 50-day moving average. Everything's gone green here on the left into a wave 4. So this is going up and up and up. We've got 3 targets, 170, 175, and then 185. So this could be a very big move indeed. We also had a breakout here. I'm not going into the technicals, but the point I'm trying to make is this is making money. Okay, you should be in profit, members. Are you listening? You should be in profit, and of course that's the best way to trade, and of course there's nothing more for you to do. Make money while you sleep is the best way to make money. So it's a lazy way to make money. But what I'm going to do now is pop into the gold software. If you're making money on a position, it is likely to make more money because you are in the trend, you're correct in your assumption, and it's likely to go much, much higher. So this is the pound Canadian into the gold software. Okay, we've got a 30-minute chart here, the buy signal here, a buy signal here. On the right, we have a 5-minute break of structure chart. We have a break of structure here. You can see that there as it achieves higher high. So there's another opportunity to get in there. There's another opportunity to get in there. There's another opportunity to get in there. And probably by Monday, there's going to be another opportunity to get in here. So what you can do, if you were so inclined, is to not just have one position on there. As soon as you're making money, locking in profits maybe, then of course you can open another position. The chances of this being successful are ultra high. The probabilities are completely in your favor. The risk to reward is enormous, and so therefore, and you can put pivots on this as well, by the way, if you wanted to. And always go for 2 for 1 on these kind of situations when you get buy signals. And the buy signals come with the advanced pro charts. The gold software is sold separately. This works on gold. This works on silver. Okay, you get the picture. So there was a move on silver. One there, one there, one there. Gold again. One there, one there, one there, and another one there. Okay, so combining the 8 waves, trading 4, wave 4, and B, and then C potentially, gives you 3 opportunities within a trend or a reversal to actually get into a position and make some money. Combining that with the gold software gives you the power to make that commitment and to increase your account exponentially. So that's how you can compound your account. Let's go into the markets, guys. Onto the DXY 103.86. We've got a wave 5 head and shoulders. We had a wave 4, which is the continuation of the uptrend, into a wave 5, and we have a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and this is B, tradable. We don't trade the DXY, or I certainly don't, but this gives us the head start as to what pairs we'll be looking at and which direction the US dollar is going. So we've got weakness on the US dollar, and continued weakness. Target for this week is 103. Now the yen futures, which is what this is, gives us that heads up as to which direction the yens, all the yens, once we get to them, are going. and I've been talking about this for a few days now in the daily video analysis. If you want to join me, then I do a daily video analysis every day during the New York session, and then I post it to you, and it's video on demand, so you can watch it any time of day, and then you can make your own mind up about what you want to trade. So this is the ends, and as we can see, we've got a wave 5, head, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, same old pattern, and we've got an A, B, C, which is, and again, the B is what we're looking for, and a wave 4. That pattern is highly lucrative. So this is highly likely to move down in the next few days, which will in turn, the correlation is that the yens will be moving up. Okay, so we'll be buying the yens this week once we get confirmation. What will happen is we'll get a sell signal on this, and I'll get an email automatically so that I will know what's going on. As soon as I get an email here, I'll be switching straight onto the yens and seeing which ones I'm going to buy. Target for this week, 71.37. Congratulations, members, if you traded the Aussie 200 index, 68.93. It finished at nightly wave 5, left shoulder, wave 3, 5, head, and the right shoulder here, sell signal, and it hit our target of 69.35. Congratulations, guys, on the, what is this? FTSE 100, there we go. 73.35, it finished off. Could have got a bit more out of this, but nonetheless, a nice wave 5 reversal. Wave 5 is a reversal, just to let you know in case you don't know. Head and shoulders into an AB and down to the C. Target has been hit at 75.41. Time to go into the gold software, maybe. Guys, are you listening? For my members and my students, congratulations if you traded the Nasdaq. By the way, it's making a little bit of money, not a lot, but nonetheless, technically this is good into a wave 4 buy signal above the 50-day moving average, which we love that, and that the price is making money going into a wave 5. So our target may be a little bit extended, so we might need to adjust the target for this week to 13,693. The DAX index, the German DAX, German 30, 14,770. It finished that, but we've got a wave 5, which is fine. It's not ready yet, but the 3's over here. They're going to get a B here. Sooner or later, it will pull back. How deep it pulls back, we don't know. I've got an alert here, so I'll get an email as it hits the 61.8% retracement, and then it should roll over and get weak, especially if the Dow falls, as we're expecting. The markets are not looking pretty, but yeah, so this will probably roll over and fall down to 13,481. The Hong Kong 33 index, 19,210. Finished that. We've done well in the last few months before Christmas, etc. We had a few buy signals, didn't we, if you remember, from members who've been with me some time. Buy signal here, green, 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 into a wave 3, which is a correction now. So it's still correcting itself, and it's going to go into wave 4. But I need to see this price move above the 50-day moving average. I'm not buying it until it does. Part of the discipline, part of the patience. But at the same time, I need it to break these descending trend lines as well. As soon as it does, then we'll be heading for 25,158. For you Bitcoin fans, everyone's buying Bitcoin. Wow. Guess what, guys? I won't be buying Bitcoin. It's into a wave 5. We've got a left shoulder and a right shoulder will be emerging. Okay, so while everyone's buying something, I'm always interested in selling. To be one of the 1% in the market, you have to go the opposite way to everybody else, but for good reason. There's no point just trading for the sake of it, but we have a wave 5 pattern, which is a reversal. So this could be a big move south, and we're going to put the target here for this week, 16,409. Everyone's buying silver. Well, guess what we're going to do? You guessed it. So we have a wave 5 pattern, 3, 1.45, and then we have an ABC. So it's hitting the B now, and it's likely it's going to pull down. We have a target here of $19.69, or even $18 exactly. So that's what's going to happen this week. Congratulations if you traded West Texas oil, $66.35 on the 8th of March, 10 days ago. You could have sold it on this sell. If you're a position trader, very, very easy. It goes red below the 50-day moving average on these descending trend lines as well. And it had a breakdown, didn't it, as well? So there's lots of clues there. So you could have held that and made a lot of money. Not tradable now. We need to see the price move up into some sort of area first. Now on to gold, 1988. It finished at, we had a target 1986. And because we use Heikin-Ashi charts, the noise is removed from the charts, and we have green for buy and red for sell. But we have a wave 5 pattern, don't we? So this is the pattern. Now I'm a bit cautious about this one because the news and rhetoric coming out of Russia and China is not good, and so gold is likely to become a safe haven. Now what I suspect may happen with this sort of pattern is you're going to get a big retracement before it starts to move back up again and hit the 2000. Hitting 2000 and breaks that, then of course that is going to move up to 2500. So there's going to be some interesting trades. So follow me every day in the DVA, daily video analysis, if you want to become a member and see where this goes. We'll be monitoring this very closely every day, and all these opportunities along, this is a daily chart by the way, all these opportunities are trading opportunities along this journey. So we are going to have some nice moves. On to euro dollar. This is looking good. Pretty much sideways actually. If you look at this action, this is a daily chart. But nevertheless, we have a wave 3 correction back into the trend. Wave 4 is back into the trend. It's been on an upward trend for a while, since last year, November, and since February 2nd, it's been doing just a correction. Not much else, to be fair. But nonetheless, if we see continued weakness in the DXY, this will drive this euro dollar higher. Okay, so we will be trading this on Monday probably. On to the US Canadian, 137.32. What happened here, as I mentioned earlier, we had a wave, a wave B, a B formation, on a wave pattern 5, which is a reversal. Wave 3 is over there somewhere. And of course we sold it down here, back to 100 pips, thank you very much. However, now it's consolidating into a wedge formation. Have a look at this here. So there's going to be a breakout probably to the downside as the DXY continues to get weak. So we've got a target of 134.80, which is a fib extension. But we do need to see this break here, don't we? We need to see this broken here to head for here. Probably again, Monday afternoon, New York session, we're probably going to see that. This is the Kiwi, wave 5, 3 and a 5, and this is or was an ABC pattern. There was an A and there was a B. The price actually has moved up above the 5, just about, but this is acting as resistance now, so the price is highly likely to fall on Monday and head for 61.38. I mentioned earlier the 8 waves. If you remember, we want to trade the 4, the B and the C. So this is the Aussie Canadian, and there was an opportunity to trade the C, which is the last formation of the 8 waves. So once it gets to a C position, this tends to reverse back into where the B was, if you like. So the B was up there somewhere. So the B into the C, and then the price moves up and you get a buy signal. You have to wait for the buy signal on the 4-hour chart with this one. So let's see, something like there to there, the stop below there. You got 2.29 risk to reward. Now, as explained here, the British Canadian is in a wave 4. We know that from our analysis, and we know that when we get a buy signal above the 50-day moving average on any time frame, could be a 30-minute, could be an hour, it doesn't matter, whatever chart you're trading off, the buy signal above the 50-day moving average and the price has gone green, that's a strong signal. Okay, price for this week 170. We're long the pound Canadian, but the pound Aussie is doing something completely different. We don't mind which way. So this is again a wave 5 pattern, which we love those because they just work so well, give us a fantastic risk to reward, often 3 or 4 times risk to reward, and sometimes 6 times. But we have to be patient, don't we? We recognize the wave 5, we have to wait for it to do its thing, we have to wait for the A to set up, then the B, and then we're in. Get closer to the market, look for an inside bar, and then trade it. So the target for this week, once it kicks in, is 179.25. On to the Euro Canadian. Now the Euro Canadian and the Pound Canadian tend to do the same thing. We've got a wave 4 on the Pound Canadian, which is continuation of the trend. And on the Euro Canadian, we have a wave 5 reversal. So this is most unusual. But nonetheless, we have to think of shorting this at some stage. I'm going to be a bit cautious with this one because the Pound Canadian is doing well and continuing upwards. I probably will add to that using the gold software. But here's the wave 5 from a wave 3 into an ABC. But we need to see the kick down. We need to see. So what I'm waiting for is this price to break this support line and then move down. So I'm in no rush to trade this, but it should turn out to be a nice trade if it kicks in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's one of those things. I'll enjoy the Pound Canadian in the meantime. Last one, the Euro Aussie. An interesting one. Now, as we know, a wave 4, wave 3 into correction, wave 4 continuation of the trend is what we're interested in, but the price is weak because it's below the 50-day moving average. This is what we want to see. Buy, etc., etc. We're not seeing that. So I need to see a convincing breakout before I'm even thinking about this one. This is not on my, well, it's on my watch list, but it's not red hot, if you know what I mean. Once it breaks out, if it does, then we are talking about, where are we? 164.80. Nice round number. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this. How long has it been? 23 minutes. That's not too bad, is it? I hope you enjoyed the wave analysis. I hope you enjoyed the gold software. If you want to join me, please do. I'd love to have you on board. But in the meantime, have a wonderful weekend.